Hello from the Hashknife. Today's return home day. So the cows are going to come down that big long road there right into this gate. So we're going to prep this. Actually, we're going to swing it this way. Oh, Dad wants to go this way. All right. Well, he's probably wanting to catch them so that they don't capture themselves, but get it nice and open. Get it all set. Catch it on this fence here so that then nobody gets caught. There we go. Nice and pulled back. So once they're all through, we'll just close it behind them and they will be home.
Brandon and Calen went out to grab the horses, bring them in, so they've got a couple to ride this morning. So they headed up to try to gently coerce them into the corrals.
Here I am on the back of the side-by-side, bringing in the horses. Yeah, come on, kids. Atta kids, good boys. Come on. Here we go. We'll try and bring them into the corrals there.
Hey, come on. Who wants treats? Hi there. Hi there. How are you guys? Come on. Who wants treats? Come on.
Ding and Ling here decided they didn't want to come in, so we said, okay, come here. And we put halters on them. So they have to get led all the way in, and then they're going to get saddles on, and they're just going to sit there for a little bit and warm up for the day before they go to work. Goodness. Well, yeah, well, if you'd listen, we wouldn't have to be doing this right now. So now you're getting a little pre-exercise to the exercise, okay?
It appeared Bet probably didn't want to come. So he got a halter and a lead rope. And I'm guessing Calen's holding him while Dad's driving the side-by-side. And Bet's like, dang it, I know what this means. I don't want to go work for today.
Hey, looky here. We're practicing what we're preaching. We're gonna grab some ponies and go bring those cows home.
The horses are saddled. Now it's time to trailer them over to the lease so that they can help push the cows home. There we go.
Molly, here. Come on. Girl. Here. Heel. And good girl. Good girl. No healing the puppy or the horse, okay? Good girl. So we get a Molly dog. We got a cow dog. And she's kind of rustily trained. She's 6 years old. And we're basically taking her. She's not a rescue, but some folks that couldn't use her like we can.
Molly.
And so this is the first time she's going to go out on horseback and work cows. I worked her a little bit out of the side-by-side. Molly, here. And so I'm hoping she doesn't heel my horse. She might want to do that. Let's see how it goes. Look at her hide. Come on, atta girl. Come here. Here, down. Down. Good girl. Just wait. Wait.
Stay.
Calen's taken off to the south, out of range of us, so she doesn't follow him. And we'll see how this works. Hopefully, it'll work well. Ah. Oh my God, this is getting old. Okay, come on, Molly dog. Come on, Molly, come here. Girl. There we are. Starting our sweep. We're on the southernmost section, so I'm gonna look for some cows, try and push them to the main herd. I know there's a few in that direction, but it looks like the majority are down at water, so I'm just gonna make a sweep, make sure nobody's left behind, and then we're gonna make our way back home. Here's a good reason why you sweep. You can see a couple head maybe if you got good eyes. There's a couple head out there in a bowl.
So I'm going to just keep looking around out here because although it looks flat, there are just enough drops and divots and coulees that these little buggers find hidey holes. So you got to do it old school. Yes, I have a drone. Yes, we can use it. However, when you look at shadows and stuff like that from the air and the way like that little clump right there comes together, the shadow it looks like there's a body laying there when there's not. And then sometimes there's a body and you look right over it because you think it's a freaking yucca plant. So the old school method on horseback tends to be the most effective. And this right here is a good example why. What is up here? We got something in the yucca. Let's go find out. It could be trash, could be just the yucca plant itself, could be an old yucca root, could be a dead deer skull for all I know. This is how Dad about 4 or 5 years ago found a dead steer. We were gonna butcher him for ourselves and some hunters shot him because he went right over the kill site. Yeah, it's trash. So sometimes like that, even though I think it's trash, you can't get confirmation until you're only 15, 20 feet away. So here we are looking, just taking some time and enjoying a nice ride. Isn't that right, bud? Here's an unfortunate obstacle sometimes. You can see right there is the old homestead barn site. The homestead foundation and everything is around there, but that's the old barn. Next to it, that shiny piece, I have reason to believe is a hunter. This lease is allowed block management by the owners in the Fish and Game, so it's a public access point. And sometimes hunters can be a bit of a problem. As I stated earlier, they literally took a cow from us a couple years ago that we were going to butcher. And other times they rile up the herd without even knowing it, just because they don't have any cow sense. And it's not their fault, but hopefully they see us riding and they'll go, oh yeah, it's not worth hunting, or at least stay out of their way. That's what I'm hoping for, knock on wood. Alright, right there's the fence line. Clearly nobody's there. So we're gonna head west into the wind. Let's try and get these guys rounded up and headed home as soon as we can.
Here's Molly, dog. This cow doesn't like her. Easy. Easy. Molly, here. Here. Molly, down. Down. Good girl. Just want her to move them along a little bit. If a cow comes at her, it's okay to defend yourself and then push that little bit of assertion of defiance to you. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. And I don't want her to take my horse. She's never done this before, horseback. She's doing fantastically. So she's going to push them down there. I'm going to come up on this little knob, see what I can see. Molly, here. Good girl, come here. And I'm going to call her off of them. She's got them moving nicely, so I'm going to let them go for a bit. Come up here, see what we can see, and we can come back and pick them up. Good girl. You're being a good girl. And she's not refined at all in this work. She knows what going to the left or come by means. She knows what away is. She knows what down is. She's got a lot of the basics. And so she's got to work with that, and then I've got to learn what she knows and then try to teach her some more. So this old dog and that young dog are going to probably go get some lessons from somebody who's much better than us. Yeah, look at how those cows are just moving down to the water where they're supposed to be. And we'll just keep working this way. Calen will pick these gals up as he sweeps that other section. And we'll gather together. Should be good. I think we might have one more group down over here, but yet to be seen.
After making that sweep around this section, it looks like that group I saw earlier in the little dish here, the little bowl, is all I got. Probably 6 or 8 head total. I see those power lines in the middle. Dad and Molly, our new cow dog, went over there, and I know they went up that road and then they swept to the north, so we're gonna meet probably somewhere over in the water hole and then start pushing east. So if this section's cleared and then he picks up whatever's over on that north section and we meet over in the water area, we'll be set. As I come up on this group, I'm still looking around, scanning the area, making sure I'm not missing anybody. Just like with hunting, you're not done until you're at the pickup. So I keep looking. I still haven't seen anyone. Haven't seen anybody bedded down. I do see shadows every once in a while, and it makes me question, and then I look, and sure enough, it's just yucca. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What'd I say? 6 to 8 head? It's almost like I had an idea. Okay. And it looks like we got 3 cows and 4 calves. So let's see if we can head home. Meet up in the middle. Mom, I see, is out there with her side-by-side. She's ready to catch them with the bucket and draw them home. All right, kids, let's head home. Come on. There you go. Follow Mama Cow. There you go. Yep. There you go. Yep. Yep. Go on. Let's go home. Let's go home. Come on. Yep. There you go. Yep. Triple Uno there. Yep. Come on, little 83. There we go. We're gonna start working. Yep. Time to head home. Once they figure it out, they'll start moving. There we go. Atta kids. Easy, bud. Easy. We don't want to push them. Don't push hard. Come on, Mama Cow. Come on, Mama Cow. There you go. Babies, figure it out. There you go. Okay. Now we got to get to the herd.
Towards the east now. There's nothing down in that corner, in the northwest corner, so we got a couple of draws to check out. Molly's slowing down a little bit. She's still an energetic dog, and she's not making quite the big circle she was, but as soon as we get down here to the water, I'm sure she's going to fill up and rejuvenate a little bit, be on her way. But me and her have got to see if we got anybody just kind of just laying low in some of these draws. And I'm not seeing anything yet. I like to kind of stay out of the wind, which we don't have much today, thank goodness. It's really a nice, beautiful day. We're probably 50 degrees right now. Sunshine, as you can see, and almost no wind. Not enough of any to even call it wind. So this is about as pleasurable of a fall going home with cattle day as I've had in a long, long time. And with a new helper. Hi, Molly. Hi, Molly girl. Atta girl. She's pretty attentive, which I like. And she's not pushing this horse at all. She'll come around her, which is great. One thing I want to make sure we do is, when I talk to her, I'm telling her easy, because I want her to work slow with these cattle. I don't want her jamming these cattle up like a bunch of knot-headed cowboys that don't have them and don't care about the weight on them. So controlling her speed is really my biggest goal, and having almost control of what I got right now is pretty pleasing. But again, we don't want to work them fast, don't want them to turn tail and run. She got them moving, and a little bit of a stop or two there with that cow and pushing them on and telling her who's boss was okay, but then she backed right off and let those cows and calves just start moving down to that water hole where we know we're going to gather a big bunch and push them up from there. And she's getting a sticker or two in your foot. She's got to stop and pull out. Probably cactus. All right, we'll get on top of here and we'll see what we find. You can see in the distance there's that little bunch of cows and calves that we pushed down, and they're hitting the water and moving towards the south, which is exactly the direction we want them to go. There's a road that kind of comes up from the bottom and towards the northeast corner of this section to the east. These are all three tied together in a big L shape on these 3 square miles. And so they're going to push that direction. I'm just checking down here towards the bottom of this little, it's kind of just a really nice spring-fed creek. Not really even a creek, just a big spring, and feeds into Rock Creek. And they like to hole up down here and eat some of that green grass. That's why it's a little closer cropped, all these water holes in the water. They, of course, go for the easy pickings. And then we'll lay up underneath these rocks for shade in the summertime, early day, and then kind of stay out of the wind down in these bluffs and these draws. And so far, I'm not seeing anything, so Molly Dog might not have to work very hard.
Something you'll see us do is we've got them on this cattle track. They know where they're going. They're lined out. Kind of had to play bumblebee a little bit at first to get them, you know, left and right, then left and right, and kind of get them back in line. But after that, they have their own path. Don't keep pushing them. I see a lot of people like on YouTube and Facebook and stuff. They'll show them they're trying to be cowboys, and there's no reason for it. You're adding extra stress, not only to yourself and the horse, but also the cows. They know where they're going. Just get behind them and go at a nice moderate pace. You don't need to push them hard. Let them figure it out, and that's exactly what's going on. I'm just trailing behind. I am not having to correct them, and they know where they're going. They know where the rest of the herd is. They know where the water's at, and they'll find that bucket here pretty soon. So just a small thing that we do. Try to keep it quiet.
We have Calen coming in with a small batch just to the right of that telephone pole. And there's Brandon and Molly. Sorry for the clarity issues. And they are checking things out, seeing if they missed somebody.
We're almost to water. Mom's out there just on the other side of the little stream. And I think I see a cow or a bull laying down over there. So these guys will probably get to just the top of this crest here as they start to go back underneath. And then I'm going to divert to the north there to where he's laying down. I think it's a bull. And then I'm going to bring him back to the herd. They've got eyes on. So I'm going over here. I see somebody laying down. Where is he? There he is. You can see that dark spot in between all that yucca. I'm gonna go grab him.
Looks like Calen's got a few coming in, and he's going to try and pick up somebody else.
Looks like everybody's gathered up. I see Calen over there in the distance. And these guys are just kind of trickling up the spring here. There's a bunch of them on where the mineral was. We just picked it up. And looks like they might all be here. I think a bunch of them anyway. What I can't see looks about right. Okay. Molly here. Yeah, he's got somebody up here. Looks like he's pushing along. Probably somebody who has not seen the light and doesn't want to come home yet. Molly here. Here. Good girl. And Lisa's up on the ridge. She will probably start shaking a bucket and enticing him to some tasty feed here in a minute. And he might have somebody over there. Oh yeah, he's got another pair over there, looks like. Okay, Molly here. Come here. Good girl, come here. Stay with me. Good girl. Yeah, I know we got a bunch over the ridge there too, all gathered up, so this is good.
And I was right, it was a bull. All the cows are getting up. Come on, buddy, let's head home. Yep, join the girls. I gotta be careful here, because if you're too aggressive, he might get too upset. Come on, bud. Yep. Yep. Let's go. Attaboy. Attaboy. Go join those girls. Yep. Yep. There you go. Good boy. Alright, I'm gonna try and get him. Yeah, just let him move. If he's gonna move the right direction, I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna come back around these guys, sweep, and come back. Bring them to him and the rest of the herd. That's the little herd that I started pushing down, and Dad came over the hill and he's got Molly, so he's gonna start using her. And of course, she's actually kind of creating an attractant because they've never really seen a dog before, so this is new for everybody this year.
Come on. We're going for a walk.
There you go. He's just controlling her a little bit because she started moving him a little hard. We're, like I said, we're still learning. She's got just a little experience, not a lot. She's got a little bit of experience, so we're kind of working with her and learning at the same time. And of course, they got the darn puppy that's gonna teach or get learned from her. Okay, looks like most everybody's here. We gathered at Mom. We're gonna probably start making the move here pretty quick. Cross this water and head home.
We'll watch how she works these little bunch. Easy. Good girl. Good girl. Come by. Molly, come by. Easy. Good girl. Molly. Molly. Here. These cows aren't used to dogs. Good girl. That's good. Easy. That's good. Easy girl. Good. Good girl. Just turn them. Just turn them. Easy. Easy. Molly, good. Good girl. Molly, easy. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Come on, kid. There we go. All right, come on. Good girl. Easy. 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 No. Molly, here. Molly, here. Come here. Good. I know you enjoy your work, but you need to kind of calm down a bit. All right, here we go. Here we're going to cross them at the water here. At least we'll take them like the Pied Piper like she is. Molly, down. 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 Good girl. Stay. Molly, stay. Down. Here we go. Nice and easy. This cow is going to take exception to her. Come on, cow. Come on. Get out of here. Come on. This cow as well. They're not quite sure what she is. Of course, she might be a coyote. Okay. That's good. Easy. Molly, down. Down. Molly, down. Down. Good girl. And this is a little bit different than normal because we don't normally have a animal that they think they'd ought to defend against out here with us. So it's kind of balling them up a little bit. That's all right. They got to learn. She's got to learn. And she actually knows what she's doing. Just a little bit more exuberant at it than I need her to be. Come on, kids. Good girl, Molly. Good girl. Come on, kids. Hip, 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 hip. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, kids. Come on. Come on, heifer. And we got kind of a stalemate here. I want to run this calf the wrong way for 7 miles, as they're inclined to do because they're idiots. All right, down. Easy. There you go. Good girl. Easily cross. Come on, Cal. Let's go. This is Calen's cow and calf right here. Actually, Braden's cow and calf. Come on, Cal. Come on, Cal. Hit her. All right, easy. That'll do. Nope. Come, Molly. Molly, down. Molly, down. Down. Molly, down. Down. Good girl. God, I don't want to keep yelling at her like that. You stay. She is more than happy to tear the hocks out of a cow, which I want her to be able to do that, not be afraid. But I want her to quit when I want her to quit, too. And I think Lisa's up here with the bunch, leading them up. There she is. There she is. Okay, Molly. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Easy. 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 Oh, cow.
You gotta pay attention when you're bringing them in too. Who's ailing a bit, who's not. She's got a bad back line, getting thinner, and she's limping. Got her number, it's 145, so we're gonna have to check on her. She might be at Cole. She's a 2-year, yeah, this is her second calf, so that's not what you want to see in a young cow. We hit the second spring bottom on our way home, and they're all just kind of following the water, and we'll probably hit that fence line and then just go straight east. So here I am with Mr. Grumpy Gills. I'm just gonna keep following the herd.
Hi, Ears, baby. Yes, are you a good girl? You are a good girl, aren't you? Hi, kids. We're going home. We just gotta wait for the rest of them. They're on their way. Super close. Doesn't look it, but they're only about 1/10 of a mile away, maybe 2/10. But I got my little patch of good listeners, huh? You guys followed me. Yeah.
Far east corner of the Lace. Gate is opened and we're gonna head home. We got that gate way down the road already set. So we should be able to just head straight home and water them up and then leave them alone.
They're a little slow today. We waited till later in the day. That's probably not a bad thing. And then we have the neighbors coming to say hi.
Woo-wee! What a beautiful sight that is, isn't it? Last party. All right. The 2-mile trek home begins.
I don't know, you might be able to see the neighbors along the fence. Our neighbor cows are saying hello. I keep them going nice and slow. It's a little warm. Right 50. How you doing, Ears? She already got a treat. She's somewhat happy, aren't you, honey? And she's home.
Everybody's brought into water. They're gonna mother up. And we're gonna keep these two here for the next week so we can gather before we ship. That's it. Not too long of a day, but eventful nonetheless. Thanks and tell your brother paid.